Hello everyone, you're welcome to Inside Blockchain, a show that focuses on blockchain startups and the impact of the blockchain technology and cryptocurrency in Africa. And you're watching on Cryptotvplus, the most trusted source on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. My name is Tony Obiajuru. I have with me in the studio today two gentlemen from Birion. I have the presence of Mr. Joke Enak. He is the product architect. And I also have with me Toby Giwa, who is the CEO of Gigi Mobile Digital. Good to have you on the show, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for coming. How are you doing?
Very, very good. And how is CTV Plus?
Yeah, we are fantastic. We're fantastic. Good. All right, so going straight to the topic for today. Who is Mr. Joke? Can you tell us
I'm
about
a product architect for Birion.
Okay.
And I'm also a cyber security analyst.
All right, fantastic. What about you, Mr. Gill?
All right, I run Gigi Group of companies, Gigi Mobile Digital being the pioneer of all the companies. I'm also into construction and real estate and Gigi Travels too. But basically my focus is Gigi Mobile.
Fantastic. All right, you are the product architect of Birion. Can you tell us about Birion? What's Birion?
Birion, our mantra is making it simple. We understand that from the what is blockchain, what is Bitcoin, to how can I get it? And if I get it, where can I sell it? And if I don't want to sell it, where can I spend it? So we've been able to create a platform to walk people through that process, from the what to the where to. And that's the idea of Birion. So on Birion, for example, people can have their Bitcoin, save their Bitcoin there securely. They can send, they can receive, and not just Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Litecoin, and the others. Now, they can also have a marketplace where they can buy and sell their Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency real time.
Okay. All these in Birion.
Yeah. Oh, with anybody, anytime, anywhere they are in the world. Okay. And lastly, they have a platform where you can swap a cryptocurrency for another cryptocurrency. So that's the basis of Birion at the moment. All
right. So looking at Birion, what products, what services do you render? Can I have you?
Okay, he did an introduction. So basically what we're rendering now is a P2P marketplace. P2P means peer-to-peer.
All right.
You understand? So we've been able to give opportunity to people who want to buy Bitcoin without any complexities. So you want to get Bitcoin in Naira directly, you can get it. So we've removed the dollar benchmark, you understand? As well as for traders too, we have some people who deal in large volumes in Bitcoin. So basically they can come on the platform and sell their Bitcoin in bits. So it offers a whole lot of varieties, but I'm just going to touch on one or two things.
Okay, go ahead.
So one of the things we also do is trying to build a community-driven marketplace where a buyer meets a seller and he can purchase Bitcoin so easily. One of our key success points is that it's simple to buy, it's simple to sell. You understand? So you want to get Bitcoin now in Naira, even as low as a fraction of 1,000 Naira, you can get it. You don't need to buy one Bitcoin, which is about 3 million plus. You can get like 5,000 Naira worth of Bitcoin. So we've made it that simple.
Fantastic. All right, coming to you, Mr. Okay. Now, we're looking at Birion. Let's say, for example, I want to invest. All right, so what are the systems in place for someone who wants to invest or who wants to go into Birion?
Oh, it's simple. Just go on the Play Store or go on the website birion.io and open an account there. Once you're signed in, automatically you have access to all the wallets.
All right.
For you to start sending and receiving right away. Okay. And you can also have access to the entire marketplace to do your transactions and buy and sell to people. And at the same time, you can also convert coins to coins real time. And usually this takes less than 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right. Talking about time. Now, what about the security that is involved with Birion? How safe, is it?
Okay, I think I'll leave that question to the product architect. It's best to answer that.
All right.
Yes.
When Birion was being designed, we did a survey and about what people would want to expect and see in the platform. And it shocked you to note that 95% had more interest in security. So from the get-go, security has always been number one. And the highest budget right now on the platform is on security. So there's never a point in time in which people's coins are left online all through. So a huge chunk of the coin is offline.
It's offline.
So except the devil himself
Unaccessible.
can access it.
Okay, okay. Now, looking at the problems, we have around us, what specific problem is Birion meeting? Or let me put it this way, what need, all right, is this company meeting?
We can say you can do almost everything on one platform. So rather than having to download several apps or having to go to several websites, okay, there are some platforms that are just basically wallets. Some other platforms are basically exchange. And some other platforms are basically peer-to-peer. So in Birion, we've put in all this platform in one platform. Wow. And our user interface has made it so possible that in spite of the complexity that runs behind, to user this appears so simple. And that's why Birion is always called, when you check our reviews, simplicity is what most people talk about. That is the core of Birion.
Fantastic, fantastic. Mr. Toby,
yes, sir?
Now, how can we get someone who is not technically inclined, all right, use Birion?
Okay. The major thing we've worked on is simplicity. I don't know if you know Binance. You see, when you open it, you see how complex, you see graphs and all of that. So it's just like comparing the old Samsung remotes with the new latest Samsung remotes. It's so simple. So to answer your question, what they need to do is just to download. I can't explain better than that because even my words could make it more complex. So it's that simple, you understand? So just download it. If just like you said, if you go through the reviews, simplicity is what we've been able to achieve on the web and on the mobile.
All right, all right. Now let's look at the figures. I want to be part of Birion. All right, I want to be part of Birion. I'm just talking for someone who would like to, I want to be a part of Birion. So, are we looking at a paid entry? Is it a paid entry fee?
The charge is free.
Free?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Free.
That's
from the start. Just click and start.
Free for all, free forever.
Free. Yes. Is there anything free in this space?
No, it's actually
like
free. You download the app, it's free. You set up an account, it's free.
Yeah.
And it's when you start transacting with people, then you can have a fee on that. That's it.
Okay, okay. Finally, before I let you go, what can you say to those who are, let's say, for example, I'm coming into this space, all right?
Okay.
And I want to grow, okay, in the community, or let's say in the platform that is available, all right? Now, how can I position myself in a way that I can get acquainted, with Birion and as well as affiliated with Birion? Okay,
Birion has a content department in which when you're signed up with Birion, every Wednesday and Saturday you get emails from Birion. Okay. Wednesday focus on trends, while Saturday focus on education. So, I mean, if you look up to them and you get them in the next 1 month or 3, you should be very acquainted with what's going on in the space.
All right.
Then something of interest is that Birion at the moment is the only platform that pay you because they charge you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't get that.
Okay.
Take that again.
Birion is the only platform, crypto platform,
okay,
crypto exchange or wallet that pays you because they charged you. So
it pays me because it charged
me.
Right,
so for the fact that you are charged,
wow, that's
for the fact that you are charged on Birion qualifies you to get paid.
Paid.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the way it's designed is this: it's called happy reward.
That's attractive.
So when you transact, the next transaction after you, 10% of that fee is given to you. Wow. That's happy reward. So if maybe you transact 1,000 naira and the next transaction after you was 1 million,
10% is yours.
It's a big deal of the fee on that transaction.
Okay, but probably after the show we'll talk we'll talk about that. That's attractive. That's attractive. All right. So finally, how can someone, reach you, Mr.?
Okay, good. Birion, it's on Instagram. Birion, just go on Birion Instagram. We're on Facebook. Right. We're on Twitter. We have a Telegram group. Okay. The website is birion.io or birion.com. Okay. On Play Store, just type Birion and click and download, and that's it.
All right, we've actually come to the end of the session, just as you've heard about Birion. Let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have Tola Joseph and Toju Kaka, and they'll be talking to us about how the blockchain technology can solve unemployment in Africa. most especially in Nigeria. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is J.K. Nance.
Hi, I'm Essie.
My name is Akiseni Jegede.
My name is Simeon Edigwe.
Keep watching.
Keep watching Crypto TV.
Crypto TV.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
It's about my guest.
Hey guys, this is Big Beto. You're watching Crypto TV Plus. Keep watching. Big Beto said so.
Welcome back from the short break. Just before we went on the break, I said that we're going to be having two special guests who will be talking to us about how the blockchain technology can solve unemployment in Africa, most especially in Nigeria. Joining me on the show today, I have the presence of Toju Kaka and Tola Joseph. Good to have you guys on the show. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you very much.
How are you?
Very fine.
Yeah, very fine. All right. So before we get engrossed, okay, in dissecting the topic at hand, I would like to meet you. Who is Toju Kaka?
My name is Toju Kaka, but my official name is actually Toju Kaka. I'm a cryptocurrency investor and trader, and I'm a Steam blogger and ambassador.
Who is Tola Joseph?
Tola Joseph, well, I'm a crypto enthusiast, a crypto trader, a crypto investor, and a very powerful fan of the blockchain tech itself. I'm also the founder of Crypto Masterclass, a cryptocurrency education platform that is focused on teaching the basis of blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Fantastic. We'll come back to that. So in a bit to know you better, Toju, how did you come about the blockchain space? How did you venture into this space?
Yeah, I started looking into cryptocurrency in 2016, or was it 2017? My first encounter with cryptocurrency was using Bitcoin. You know, we invested in some schemes that didn't turn out to be good schemes. You know, I had some Bitcoins then. I didn't know its worth. You know, I traded it, and then, but I started learning. I was in this WhatsApp group, and then I quit my job, started watching YouTube videos, looking for opportunities, and then I met this guy in YouTube, Chris Coney. He was talking about Steam. I made some research, and then I was blown away by the whole idea of the Steam blockchain. And that is where my cryptocurrency journey actually began. You know, that's when I discovered that this thing is real. It's not just a Ponzi scheme. Like, cryptocurrency is real. You can have real world use cases and can actually make life better for people.
All right. Okay, before I let you continue, you said that you had to quit your job for this particular technology.
Yeah.
That's amazing. We'll come back to that. What about you, Mr. Tola? How did you venture into the blockchain space?
Actually, my story is quite similar to Toju's story.
Okay.
I got into cryptocurrency, let me say via the back door. I mean, I got into it when I wasn't even aware of what it is. You know, I was in a scheme then where you could actually participate using fiat currency and other digital currency. And at my back office then, I mean, on the scheme, I could see that I could participate using Bitcoin. So there was a time I started to use Bitcoin, so I got to buy Bitcoin and got started. So to cut the long story short, the scheme, in fact, schemes folded up. They folded up. I was not even bothered. I was not perturbed about the mess. Then one day I came across a video where Bill Gates was talking about Bitcoin, and on the interview, just like this. So he was asked, and then being the richest man in the world, he was asked about his opinion on Bitcoin, and he said Bitcoin is better than fiat currency. Then, since that day, I began to research more about Bitcoin. You know,
okay.
I understand that initially the value of Bitcoin was below 1 cent. And I wanted to know what is driving the price of Bitcoin up time to time. So I was making research, only for me to find out that Bitcoin can actually be traded like stock exchange. And at the moment, we have over 400 international markets where Bitcoin can be traded against fiat currency and other digital currencies.
Okay, Tolu, that's fantastic, but I have to cut you there. So coming to you, Toju.
Yeah.
This technology that we're talking about, all right, what really is the blockchain technology? Can you help me understand it?
Well, blockchain technology is sort of distributed layer, is a technology of trust. The blockchain is simply a record of data. It could be any record. It could be anything. It could be transactions. It could be a list of names. It could be a list of bank transfers.
Bank details.
Tola sent money to Toju Kaka, and Toju Kaka sent the money to you.
To me, okay.
You know, but that list, that record is transparent, and it is distributed, and then it is immutable.
Sorry, by transparent you mean everyone can see what is happening?
It, and then by distributed,
like in secret?
Yeah, it's not secret. Although there are some blockchains, we have private blockchains, but generally speaking, blockchains are transparent, and then it is distributed, meaning anybody, meaning that it is not hosted or it is not owned by a central entity. You know, it is the servers that control the blockchain is distributed. So there's no central point of failure.
So we can say that this particular technology is decentralized.
Yeah, that's what I mean by distributed. It's decentralized, and then it is immutable, meaning that you cannot alter the transactions. Once it's already recorded in the blockchain that Tola sent me some money, nobody can go and alter the transaction, because, and the reason why it's immutable is because of that decentralized nature. If you were the one holding the record, you can just remove that transaction and just tweak it, you know, and say, okay, Tola actually didn't send. But now, because we have the record being held by a lot of people, no one person can go there and assess and just change it.
Okay.
And it's actually a very beautiful technology, because the first use case of blockchain technology is Bitcoin. 2008, Satoshi released the Bitcoin paper, and then the whole idea is that we don't need a third party to hold our money for us. I can have my own money and it will be in my possession, and I don't need any bank. Now, because in the conventional system, if I want to send you money, we are standing here right now, if I want to send you money digitally, the money has to leave my, we have to go through a third party. And that third party can charge us a fee.
Yeah.
That system is
no third party, the bank.
Yeah, the bank.
All right.
So the blockchain technology can eliminate third parties, such that if I want to send you money or value, I can send it to you directly. Just imagine now that you can talk to someone in China, face to face. No, but if you want to send that person money, you have to go through a bank, you have to go through Western Union or whatever. And those things, they are not cost effective, they are very costly. So the first application of blockchain was Bitcoin, but now we have many other cryptocurrencies and many other applications of the blockchain, like the Steam. Steam is social media built on a blockchain. So every like is a transaction. Every like, every comment, every post is a transaction that is recorded on the blockchain, and blockchain is distributed, decentralized, and it is immutable, and it is transparent.
Fantastic. All right, Toju, I have to coach you right there. We'll come back to Steam. Now, we are looking at how this particular technology, how it can solve unemployment in Africa, now most especially in Nigeria. Mr. Tola, how do you think this technology can achieve this? Well,
numerous ways, but I would like to start with the simplest one.
Okay, go ahead.
Unemployment is a very big bacteria in Africa, in Nigeria.
Of course.
Yeah. So the question should be, how do we use this technology to create awareness? I mean, to let people understand what it is, because what I observe personally is that people lack awareness. Okay. So what they are not aware of, it is very hard for you to oblige them what they are lacking, which is unemployment, or what we are lacking in Nigeria and in Africa. So I think the first step towards actualizing this is by creating a massive awareness. Then people are aware about what blockchain is. Then we can let them understand that, oh, this blockchain can actually be tokenized. See, the fact remains that there are several use cases of the blockchain, but the most effective, based on my study, is that it has to be tokenized. Take, for instance, we have God is Good motors.
Okay.
Now, if God is Good motors would charge me from Lagos to Abuja, let's say 7,000 naira, and they say, hey guys, we want to create more jobs, we want to have our business all over Nigeria, at least in each state, we want to have God is Good motors. Right now, we want to build our system on blockchain. It has to be tokenized. Now, tokenized means they would assign a digital currency to their company. Now, digital currency will be held by individuals, and that automatically makes them a stakeholder in blockchain. I mean, in God is Good. Unlike some, just take for instance, there is this Bitcoin miner, Slushpool, the largest Bitcoin mining pool in the world. There is no way they want to accept individuals. Now, back to God is Good motors. Anyone, even though can be a stakeholder, and they don't need paperwork to do that. All right. Now, this token would also be subjected to market activities, buying and selling. So with time, the price of the token can only go up. And again, they could say, hey guys, if you want to pay with fiat currency, you pay 7,000 from Lagos to Abuja. But if you are paying with our God is Good token, it could be built on their own blockchain or on the Ethereum blockchain or on Waves platform. If you want to use this, then there will be a discount. You pay 6,000. People loved discount. People love cheapness. People would want to use.
I do.
People want to use this. And mind you, that would enable them to have more funds to open more centers. Let's say they have
create
job opportunities. Let's say they have 100 billion tokens, just like we have with what's it called? Ripple Waves. They could be holding 30% of that token with them. Then the rest could be in the public. Just imagine when that token hits $1. They have enough fund
to create
centers and to create jobs. So same thing applied to entertainment, to
finance.
I'm a farmer too, I didn't tell you. I have a cocoa farm. Cocoa farm, part-time farming.
Wow.
Now,
since I joined the cocoa farm, we have farmers. This is a farmer show.
there is a problem with farmers.
Okay.
Which is lack of proper irrigation. Okay. You know that with blockchain, we can provide farmers with adequate water supply.
Okay, how is this done?
Okay, just take for instance, you could have anyone maybe planting edible crops around, and before they could get irrigation to water their plants, they would have to dig a borehole. Then, what happens when there is no fuel, when there is fuel scarcity? They will be able to water their plants, is that not so?
Yeah,
but with blockchain, you could actually partner. In fact, I'm working towards that. You could partner with a solar panel company.
All right.
Okay. Then you tokenize it. The token, they may not have the funds to buy the old instruments yet. They could buy
just a few,
maybe worth of 10,000, 20,000. Then, as time passes by, due to market activities, look, just like I explained with God is Good token.
Yeah.
This token could actually, make up with buying the solar panel, and on their farm they could set up that, and they have water, proper irrigation. So many things.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. So many applications of blockchain. So many.
All right. So that's fantastic. What about you, Toju? What do you think? How can this, from your perspective, how can this technology solve unemployment?
Well, to answer that question, this blockchain technology is already solving the problem of unemployment.
Okay, go ahead.
It's already solving the problem of poverty. And a typical example of the application of the blockchain that is solving this problem is in Steam, the Steam blockchain. Now, there's a problem now in the cryptocurrency space. And the problem is that of adoption. A lot of people don't really trust the technology. A lot of people don't really accept it. And that's because of the bad image. We have a lot of hacks, a lot of scams around. Now, and the reason for that problem is because we're not thinking use case. We are thinking there's a lot of greed in the market. But with the Steam blockchain, The Steam blockchain. Okay, let me just explain what Steam is.
Go ahead.
Steam.
I'd like to know
the Steam
about
blockchain is a blockchain for social media, and
so we can say it's a social media application.
Let's say it's a social media blockchain.
Blockchain,
And, and the very first application built on that Steam blockchain is Steemit.
All right.
So Steemit is a social media. There are many social media in Steemit. We have Busy. We have DTube, which is going to disrupt YouTube. We have Utopia.io. If you are a developer, use Utopia.io. I just want to establish that the Steam blockchain is just a social media blockchain. Now, Steemit is a social media that rewards you for your content. So you make a post in Steemit, and then if I like that post, you get paid for that. Every like in Steemit, we don't call it like, call it upvotes. Every upvote in Steemit is worth money. So
sorry, hold on there. Like for every upvote.
Yes, every upvote or like. You know, a lot of people know Facebook.
We make money from it.
Yeah, you make money from it.
How is that possible?
Blockchain technology. And
wow.
A lot of people have been able to use this technology to improve their lives. And just imagine, you make a post on Facebook, for example. I'm not against Facebook. I use Facebook, but you make a post in Facebook, you get 100 likes, very wonderful content, you create content, you give Facebook value. What do you get back in return? Likes that are worth nothing, nothing. And then Facebook sells your attention to advertisers and even your personal data without the consent. And then you're not getting paid. But applications like Steemit, make sure that it's a shared economy. Everybody that comes into that platform, I can't give you the details now because of time, or if you don't mind, I can give you everything. Make sure that everybody is part of the economy. Now, when you make a post and I like it, that like is a reward for your value. So it's value for value. Content is king. Why are you giving it away for free? You know, so that's the whole idea, to reward value creators with value. And then we have our coin, which is Steam. And then we have tokens like the Steam dollars. You earn your Steam dollars, you convert it to Naira, and then so people have been able to do business. We have businesses on the Steam blockchain. There's a lot of things you can build on the Steam blockchain. It's endless. Endless,
wow, that's amazing. All right, now you mentioned the fact that the Steam blockchain have actually enhanced people's life.
Yeah.
I want to find out, in your own cases, what is the impact of Steam in your life? How did you come about Steam?
Now, one of the hurdles of cryptocurrency adoption is that for you to use this technology, you have to invest. For you to understand Bitcoin is you have to buy Bitcoin. But with Steam, there's no initial investment involved. There's no initial investment. All you just need to do is just go and do what you're already doing on Facebook.
On other social media.
On other social media. So, but by the time you start blogging or vlogging or doing whatever you do on the Steam blockchain, you start earning cryptocurrency. So I know a lot of people that have started earning cryptocurrency even before they start asking questions like, okay, what is this Steam all about, Steph? They're already earning cryptocurrency and they don't know.
I didn't know. Oh.
They don't know. So in a way, it's like a Trojan horse, you know? It's a gateway drug for cryptocurrency adoption. People come in with the idea of just blogging. But by the time they started earning Steam, okay, the Steam value fluctuates. Why is it that today is $4, tomorrow is $2? Okay, there's volatility based on demand, buy and sell. And that's okay. So I have to buy Bitcoin before I can convert it to Naira. So what is Bitcoin? They start asking questions. They start looking at CoinMarketCap. Before you know, they already have a portfolio. So ordinary people that wouldn't have even known about cryptocurrency because maybe they don't have the money or whatever, they are now in the cryptocurrency space, and some of them are not even experts in cryptocurrency.
Making money.
Just because of their involvement with Steam. How much do they invest? Zero Naira. So you can actually invest in cryptocurrency without money. You can invest in the Steam blockchain. There's something called proof of brain. Okay. For you to actually succeed in the Steam blockchain, you need to prove that you have brain. You need to be able to relate with people, because if you make a post and there's nobody to like it, then no matter how good that post is, so you need relational capacity, you need emotional intelligence, so you need to relate with people. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. We'll still come back to Steam, but I need to move over to Tola. Tola, you founded Crypto Masterclass.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, Crypto Masterclass is actually a cryptocurrency education platform. It is born out of passion for the cryptocurrency revolution that is already sweeping all over the world. But sadly, in this part of the world, people are not really aware. I mean, I've seen people that said there is no way they are getting into cryptocurrency after all what some Ponzi scheme did to them. That's. I mean, there was a day I was in a mall, so I wore a Bitcoin round neck, and the guy was like, "Guy, this
Bitcoin round neck like a t-shirt."
Yeah, t-shirt.
Okay.
Yeah. Was like, this thing, guy, but they say a scam. And I said, no, it is not a scam. It is not a scam.
It's
so
real.
I was say, okay, if you don't mind, can we just talk for 5 minutes? Okay, so I told him for 5 minutes. We exchanged contact. Then lady was like, Bitcoin again. He said that a Bitcoin is, I don't want to mention the platform name, that Bitcoin is in that platform and she can't get it back. I tried to approach the lady to tell her that this is not, Bitcoin is actually a currency and not a platform.
Not a platform.
Then she didn't listen to me.
Oh.
So out of all that, and I told her, man, we can't allow this to carry on. So Crypto Masterclass is actually created to let people understand what cryptocurrency and blockchain is all about. I posted a picture on my Facebook yesterday. On our WhatsApp group, we have a website, we have a WhatsApp group where we interact. So one of our members posted this picture, was like, boss, right now I have separated a corner in my room where I attend to people that want to know about cryptocurrency. In his own room now, he's doing crypto consultancy, he's trading, filling airdrops, doing that, this and this. So, and initially, he came to the crypto space thinking that it is all those bring 1 naira, collect 2 naira. Oh. And he said to me yesterday that, boss, my friends that we came into this space together
right?
are still abusing him. In fact, he's begging me to come to his school for massive education, and I will be there very soon. It just, I mean, like I said on Facebook, I said the work of clergymen is to evangelize the gospel of Jesus Christ. So mine is to evangelize the gospel of cryptocurrency.
All right, so are you saying that Crypto Masterclass is there to fill in the knowledge gap between those that are ignorant of this particular
Absolutely.
technology? All right, now moving ahead, Mr. Toju. You mentioned earlier while you were explaining that at some point you left your job. That part is intriguing. You left your job for this particular technology. Tell us the story behind that.
Well, it became economically redundant for me to continue working. Do you know there was a time,
why did you say that?
there was a time I made a blog post on Steemit, and that blog post, from that single blog post, I earned almost twice of what I used to earn in a year as a teacher.
Oh, you were teaching?
Yeah, I used to work as a teacher.
Okay.
So just imagine.
You earned twice.
And as you know, teaching is an honorable job, but there's no, come on.
The incentives are not,
they're not
encouraging.
They're not encouraging. You know, so that is what is possible with cryptocurrency, in this cryptocurrency space right now. It's a gold rush, basically. And if you're not involved with cryptocurrency, you are missing a lot. You're missing a lot, especially with cryptocurrencies like Steem blockchain too. Okay, I believe everybody have their own niche and their own cryptocurrency, but the Steem blockchain is a very special place.
Okay.
It's a very special place. It's not a matter of just, most people, what they do with cryptocurrency is buy, a trade, you know, but in the Steem blockchain, you can get cash flow. So I don't even need to bother about volatility. No matter the price of Steem, I still blog and I still get paid.
Okay, now what you're saying in essence is that in view of this particular platform solving, or this particular blockchain social media platform solving the rate of unemployment in Nigeria, we just have to get enough engagement of people who are using Steem. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm trying to say is that the Steem is a very special blockchain. And although I quit my job to do Steem and cryptocurrency, you don't have to quit your job. The Steem blockchain is a platform for building perpetual communities. And you know the importance of communities in the cryptocurrency space. Do you know that you can create your own cryptocurrency? The only problem there is that you need to add value to it.
Okay.
And what is value?
Do you mean?
These things you guys have is value.
Value.
So now with the Steem blockchain, because of the incentive mechanism, because of the ability to give somebody money that doesn't come from your pocket, because I don't know if I said this, if I like your post, it doesn't cost me anything. Now you can use
But it
that,
gives me something.
but it gives you something. So in a way, I'm printing money from thin air every time I like your post. So you can use that mechanism to incentivize the people that, why should I comment on your blog on Cryptotvplus.com? Why should I comment on your blog? But it just reminds that people know that every time they comment on your blog, you give them a token. Say thank you for commenting. Just take $5 or $2. You will see comments. You see a lot of comments. You see a lot of spam. You see now why? Because there's this incentive, and that's the beauty of this blockchain. You can incentivize the people that follow you and tell them thank you for your time. Thank you for reading my blog post. They leave a very good comment. I know some guys that make more money from commenting than from posting. Yeah, there's a friend of mine. There was time made $30 from comments, and that's why you see some people when they make a comment, the comments will even be longer than the original post. It's a hustle, but it's value for value. We've gotten to this stage in history where your attention is worth money. What is Facebook selling? Facebook is selling your attention, and you're not getting anything from it. In a world of abundance, the only thing that is scarce is attention. For you to get people's attention now. Now the Steam blockchain has put a price tag on my attention, because the time I spend talking here now, if I was blogging on Steam or commenting, I would have made some money because somebody would have upvoted my post. All
right. Thank you for that, Toju. Coming to you, Tola, I want to find out, what was your life like before you discovered the blockchain space?
Okay. Let me say it was not bad. But right now it is very interesting. Much more better. I understand. Do you know, I don't actually sleep much these days, but thinking, in fact, I don't even know how to put it, because see, the blockchain space is not about noise. It's not about we are not meant to fight the government. We are not enemy to anyone. Okay, it is just a system that would help humanity solve our problems. We are living in a world of where people that do almost anything earn so much. I was telling Toju Kaka while watching the TV sport, I said, look at these guys. Some of them are earning as high as 100 million naira per week. While we have a truck driver that will deliver sand from Ibejuleki to Lekki VI, and you will see them build a mansion. They work all their lives, distributing sand, and they won't build mansion. They won't even live good life. But with blockchain technology, we can help to eradicate, if not completely, poverty. So, because myself, I've tested
unemployment in this case. Yeah,
yes.
Go ahead.
In a few months' time, it will mark 2 years since I've been in this system, right? And it will mark 2 years since I've not worked for anyone. I did say I actually have a concrete block industry before coming to the crypto space, but I told Toju Kaka that what crashed the business was debt. People were owing me. At a point, they will tell you, okay, no, low, I don't have money. What do you want to do?
What were you doing? I'm
telling you, people, they don't have. So, but this system has made me relaxed. Not that I'm jobless, no, but I am relaxed that no, whatever happens, the future can only be bright.
There's an assurance that blockchain gives.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, so but before we continue, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow the conversation on our social media platforms at Cryptotvplus. Coming to you, Mr. Tola, what can you make of Steam that Toju talked about?
I observe something. You've been centered on unemployment.
Exactly. That's the core focus.
Let me tell you something. Let us understand this thing straight. Blockchain is not highly technical. The name should not sound as if blockchain. Let me tell you something.
Outrageous thing.
If this wall here is made of blocks, bricks, so you have the first block being laid. You have the second block being laid, the third one. So you have blocks in chain. And there is no way you want to remove one block here without us seeing that something is happening.
Other blogs.
Understand? So that is blockchain. Now, for us to create employment, is that let us understand the area of interest, the area of discipline of mankind. Okay, what do you study in school? Teaching, you study engineering, medicine and surgery, and so on. So let us understand where people want employment. Then let us go into these sectors,
right,
and tokenize it. Just take, for instance, if I want to build a crypto masterclass university, the first idea is that I am not going to the bank. Let me tell you, there was a time I was calling Bank of Industry. Please, I need fund to buy land. Land at a guy is very costly. I have all the O2s. They were telling me, sorry, we can only provide fund for machineries, and you have to submit pro forma. 4 times. I got tired. But with blockchain, in as much as
don't need to apply to
I don't need to apply. Everybody can be a stakeholder. That's our money in the bank. People actually, I mean, don't let me go into that. So it will sound as if I'm anti-bank. Now, I want to build a crypto masterclass university.
Okay.
For instance, don't forget that I will not be the only one working there. I won't be the one that will be teaching everything.
Sure.
Now, I don't forget that the building would take human efforts to construct, to build. So I'll create employment that way. So the first thing is that I just have to write the white paper, the roadmap, form the team, then we do the token. Now, this token, anyone would buy into it. It's like a contribution. As they contribute, the exchange, it could be their fiat or their other currency, digital currency, with our Crypto Masterclass University token. They have that with them. Right. Now, not everyone that have that token would come to the school. But as time goes on, the token will be an utility token with massive market demand. Okay. Do you know that even if Bitcoin goes down to $2,000, some people are ready to sell all their properties and buy Bitcoin? Why? Because it has a massive support. The investment of Bitcoin alone is not very massive. When you look at the mining pools across the world, Ant Miner, Ant Pool, look at Slush, look at BitClub Network, they are all those things alone, they are support. Okay. Now, when this Crypto Masterclass University is being tokenized, it will be subject to market activities, like I said earlier. So the price, the token price will definitely go up. And again, we will be accepting this token back. That you want to learn cryptocurrency and blockchain. In a period of 6 months, the fee is so amount. But if you are paying with our token, you get 20% discount, and you even have a free, let's say a free iPad. They want to pay with that. So it would, and mind you, people that maybe someone at Zambia or Uganda or Ghana that want to come to Crypto Masterclass, have that token, appreciating. As soon as it becomes something meaningful, they could actually start a self-employed business with it and also create jobs. You see, so it is in chains, just like what the backbone is. So it is in chains. While you create value for the token, they also create employment, and everything will fall in place.
Thank you so much for giving a vivid analysis of. I want to believe that so many people who are obnoxious about the blockchain technology can now see reasons, all right, or can now identify with this particular technology. Because of our time, we're running out of time. Okay. Now, Toju, I just want you to give a final comment. Okay, on the blockchain technology. Now, its focus. Now we are going to look at its potential and how it is set to eradicate unemployment. So, generally speaking, what do you have to say before you leave the show?
Well, the blockchain technology is going to reduce poverty and unemployment, but technology cannot.
So much conviction.
Technology cannot kill poverty. It is people. So it's not left for us. How are we going to use this technology? Are we going to use it rightly? Or are we going to use it wrongly? whenever I'm called to talk about blockchain, I usually talk about the effects. You can argue proof of stake, proof of work, this is better than this coin is better than this. But let us argue real world effect. How is it affecting people?
Exactly.
Are people becoming better? Are lives becoming better? To me, if I see a blockchain, like the Steam blockchain, that is positively affecting the life of people and creating real change, I'll support that blockchain. And I want to be a part of that system. So that's all I have to say. We can use the blockchain to make the world a better place.
What about you, Mr. Tola? What are your final words?
Yeah. I want to encourage the government. I post frequently about this. Let us have a very transparent system, a system whereby humans will not be made to believe that wealth is actually something that they have to kill for. I mean, we've seen people do a lot of nasty things just to get rich. So I want to encourage the government to give an open arm to embrace blockchain, because it is already sweeping all over the world. I mean, we shouldn't be late to things like this.
Yeah, very true. All right, thank you so much for coming on the show once more. All right, and we've come to the end of the show. Just like you've heard from these two gentlemen, this technology is capable of eradicating unemployment in Africa, most especially in Nigeria. All we need to do is pay attention, give ourselves to education to know how it works, so that we can be able to identify with it and create capacity, you know, to become better and better improve our lives. Thanks for watching. Once again, you can follow us on our YouTube channel and our social media platform at Cryptotvplus. You can also visit our website at www.cryptotvplus.com for more news, updates, and interviews. My name is Tony Obiajuru. Bye for now.